Hi y'all, what's up y'all? How everybody doing? Shout out to everybody in the chat with a thumb jack. Man, I got some exclusive tea for y'all. Cause man, I've been working so hard on this case, bro. Y'all just don't know how I be so stressed out sometimes just digging into this and get frustrated when I hit rock bottom. But then again, you know Trey ain't gonna hit right back up. You did. So now look. Man, I want everybody to get in here, like, share, subscribe right now, cause Trey Gang gonna spill some tea. Now let me shoot that disclaimer out there. Fair Use Act, education purpose use only. All rights, image, and music clip belong to their respective owner, and we do not claim ownership. Now check this out. For the ones that knew, that know what I'm saying, that's new to the channel, let me brief you what's going on with the Kenneka Jenkins case. That's the reason why you're here, right? All right. You know, when you first heard about the case and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of running around and a lot of YouTuber beefing and spreading false narrative. Then you got Mr. Reese, you know what I'm saying, using but God quotes soften everybody up to make her look like she religions, and she said she didn't know nobody at that party. All right, I got a major receipt for this. I got a major receipt for this. Man, you can Google Kenneka Jenkins right now and look at the narrative. 19-year-old walked in the freezer. She was drugged, impaired, and she was just out of her mind and just decided to walk in the freezer. And nobody didn't see nothing. And Mr. Reese said, woo! Boy, y'all kitchen, no y'all, this kitchen here. I got to sue y'all because y'all know this kitchen right here is violating all kind of procedures here, so I need to sue y'all for neglect. What about your daughter? Don't worry about that. Neglect. I want to sue this kitchen right here. You know what I'm talking about? All right, watch this, y'all. Let's light them up right quick. Now, 01, what's his name is? Old 51 Melly. He was at the party. He the one that had the goddamn all red outfit on. He was the red hoodie. Oh, I'm finna tell it now. This what the police were covering up. This what Mr. Reese was covering up, Jack. Boy, look, this what Mr. Reese was covering up, and all this finna make sense. We be like, oh, I see why they will always mention it was rappers there, these big time rappers there, and we like, well, who are the rappers, you know? So now look, this 51 Melly, right? That's him in the red hoodie. Man, y'all, when French K something me the leather and stuff, but talking about, yeah, you know, Red Hoodie was involved too, because he was one that anticipated snatching Kenneka in the elevator, right? We remember that letter, right? Mm-hmm. We all remember that. Since we remember that, now we got a name. Old 51 Melly. That's him at the top. That's him in TY Live video right here. That's him. Look, you want to know what's the crazy part about it? Cause this 01 Melly, now I did a lot of research on this and receipts finna come up. Man, these receipts, check this out. Y'all finna look at Lil Durk. Y'all remember when Lil Durk was making songs about Kenneka Jenkins and stuff? Not just one song, but a couple of them, right? We all know that. But the way he was rapping, you know what I'm saying, I caught the subliminal, you know what I'm saying, in the mention, like, man, he admitting to some shit because he's saying his folks were there. It's like his folks know, you know what I'm saying? Then when you think about Zach TV, right? Megalone, boy. Look, this him. Check this out. That's him. All right. Let me get out of this. And everybody knows that's 0150 Melly right there. That's him on the elevators. Clock my word. When I told y'all I was doing the family tree, I didn't even know what his real name was. I didn't know what his real name was. Cause you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to them, you know, them niggas, you know, they rap music, cause it don't just excite me, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Cause you know, I ain't just saying, I ain't trying to be no hater or nothing, but you know, I ain't on vibe to that. I'm a country nigga, you know what I'm saying? I like Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying? Like Young G's and shit, you know what I'm saying? Some shit slapping hard. So, but when I was looking in the a family tree, I didn't know we'd go back to him. That's Andre Williams, the pastor, the one they were talking about, Miss Teresa talking to the devil, and they said, let's make a deal. I didn't know that. Now y'all finna see why he would be the pastor. Don't they look just alike? Both of their last name is Williams. Boy, if he shaved that goddamn beard off, they identical twins. That's all I got to say. So now look. Check this out. Now do this make sense? He preaching. He preaching at the funeral. Then he at the protest talking about I had a room that night. I was trying to find out where the yellow tape was. Y'all look, this shit finna get so crazy. Let's go to this scene. Let me switch it to my other scene so I can put everybody's ass on the screen. Now y'all know that Chicago dude just got killed. Now I don't be following the rapper, but now I need to. Cause that dude that just got caught like Bayzoo, whatever his name is, that's him in the gray hoodie. With Miss Teresa and them. I thought it was Tavia Johnson, but it wasn't him. I thought this was him, but it wasn't. It was him. So you got 0150 Melly there, right? Then you got Bayzoo there. That's why they were talking about cut that pappy ringtone off. Cut that pappy ringtone off. Man, y'all like and share this. I told y'all I got some tea. Look, check this out. I told y'all I got some tea. Now look. Now, if you look at it, don't he look just like him? Shit. God damn it. Don't he look like him? Right? He on the footage and make it so bad you finna see him with Miss Teresa and them. Think about Lil Dirt song. R.I.P. Kenneka Jenkins, although we don't believe in Jesus. I'm telling y'all this crazy work with Trey Gang doing. Now look. Now, watch how Trey Gang finna link this. You got 0150 Melly on the elevator with peas. He come in there with the shades on, you know what I'm saying? Coming through with peas now. T.Y. them. BD them, you know, they call it BD them, right? Teenager Walker, all of them, they come in there. With old 150 Melly. So look who comes after them. Jonathan Johnson. And guess who you will see him? With Mr. Riesel. With the family. So you got both of these. And then look, he in the statement. Cause guess what guess where you finna see him on the footage. Man, let me show y'all where you finna see him on the footage. Watch this, y'all. Man, this finna be some crazy work right here. No, not this one. Not that one. No, he came before them. Yeah, let me scroll back. Right here. Man, let me hit it like this. No, matter of fact, that's him. Look who he coming in with. Lawrence Johnson. Now, this person is related to Miss Teresa Martin. You see him on the footage right here. With the family. But it was him that night went to the front desk also. Right? Boy, this finna be some crazy research Trey Gay done did and linked this shit up. So when you think about let me go to my downloads right quick. So I can show y'all another comparison. I just want to show y'all another comparison. 1 second, y'all. Y'all got 1 minute. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't nobody finna dip out on me, is it? Cause once you leave, goddamn it, don't come back, goddamn it, cause the gate's gonna be locked. You know what I'm talking about? Be like, nah, Trey Gang, I just went to the car to go get me some more kush rack cause the tea high. Well, look, you know what I'm saying? Security, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Right here. Let me show y'all this right quick. Y'all see that at the bottom of the screen? Look who he look like. He look just like them. Written in the room. Pie y'all. I told y'all. That little gay boy. Ain't this funny that he look just like Charles Dorsey at the bottom of the screen right here? And he look just like him. Let me speed it up a little bit. Let me put this motherfucker on the mount. Hold up, y'all. Just give it 1 second. I want this hot ass to come on over there and get in that camera view. There he go. Come on now. Come on. I need you right now. Now look at him. Look just like him. And related. And then look. Everybody know who he related to when it come to the Martins family. Hold on. Y'all want to know how this gang shit go? Cause keep this in mind. Now I'm a firm believer. Like, boy, this was some real beef setup shit here. This some real beef setup shit here. Cause look, check this out. You got family members booking the room to set another family member up. That's Chicago style, right? That's Chicago style. He gonna be at the party. Him. Right? His name Jonathan Jackson. All right. Let's play this video right here. And I want to everybody see this. Now that's him in the white. I'm sharing Chloe video once again just to prove to you, hey, there he go, Jonathan. There go Jonathan. Jonathan Johnson. The same Jonathan Johnson that Bree was asking is Smacks Durl. And that's when Kenneka came up missing. Whoa. And guess who he supposed to be? Uncle John. In the paperwork. Who was always Uncle John? It was him. Uncle John. Jonathan Johnson, goddammit. Oh, all these paperwork's finna come back up, cause now you finna see that's why he with the family. That's why Bayzoo, whatever his name is, cause you know these niggas got some real fun and suspect ass names. You know what I'm talking about? That's why he will be on the footage with the family. He will be on the footage with the family, and they was at the party arriving with other family. Hold on, y'all. Watch this. Hold up. Check this out. I'm finna mute my microphone and let this play.
Tukaki 6-pack of Vice Lords. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over, not just going over their narratives, but pointing out some specific things as to how I know who's who and why it can't be who other people claim these guys can be. That type of thing. And in there, I'm going to hope Mr. Jackie Dragon will
keep this in mind. Chloe know who Uncle John is, and he related to the family. Chloe know this, but she finna act dumb like she don't know none of this. Watch how she finna confuse everybody.
Maybe elaborate off of this afterwards on the parts about the police, because he seems to have a lot more information about the cops than I do. But you got those 4 and those 2 there. We're going to start off here. This is number 70 on the narratives. What I want to point out is they entered this into the computer or into the system, whatever, on the 18th. It was Sergeant Thomas Douglas. September 18th. He did the interview on the 15th at about 2:30 in the afternoon. This number 70 here, this is for Hollywood. His real name is Maurice Dean. It says, and I'm not going to read, I may or may not read every word of every page, but there's just, I want to make sure I hit the main things that I wanted to get out there to the public. It says, he conducted the interview with Wood near the residence of somebody. The other cop was there. This is not verbatim. Wood was brought to the interview location by somebody. I believe it was Chalo, because Chalo and him did their interviews at the same time. If you pull up her narrative, you'll see that it's at the same time, should I say. Okay. He says that he was at the party at 9:26 on the 9th, that he was driven to the location by an undisclosed subject. So he doesn't want to say cocky. He got there after 1 o'clock because he had been partying out west in Chicago. He advised that he had been drinking well before the party and during the party as well. He was drinking Hennessy and smoking weed. He was given a ride in the van, which is Cocky's van. Him and Cocky parked on the side lot of the Southwest. In other words, they came in the door, so that's all true right there. He says that he knows Kenneka from the area through his baby mama, which is Chalo, who had been friends with Kenneka. Dean
Shiloh Jackson, that means she related to J Money Jackson. That's where Hollywood would come in at, right? Because he got a baby in the family. All right.
His name is Maurice Dean. Okay, so that's Hollywood. Chala have a child together. I don't know who they're referring to where it says that he went to the party to meet somebody. Not sure who. But that person's been interviewed, it says already. So we could probably figure it out with process of elimination, but for me, it's not important. He says that Hollywood remembers Kenneka drinking heavily from the bottle while at the party. He knows that there were some drugs there, including marijuana, but doesn't recall any other drugs being used. He remembers Kenneka was sitting near the bed talking with friends. That's true. We've seen her in the lives, sitting on the bench at the foot of the bed. There was no arguments. There's 20, 30 people in the room. He said he knew some of the females that came later, but he didn't give really no information on them. Now, this is the part that I found interesting that I wanted to point out. Because after the Vice Lords get there, mind you, there's no video footage or lives or nothing that we have that shows them in the room. But we know they were in the room. Just they didn't give us any more lives with it, right? Okay. But he says that hotel employees knocked on the door once or twice to turn the music down, but they did not enter the room. So mind you, this is after 3 o'clock because they didn't get there till 3 o'clock.
No, it ain't. Cause that's when they were trying to go with the original timestamp. Boy, this finna get so interesting cause Chloe finna eat these words up right here. She know these family members. The time, since it's 3 o'clock, everybody know knock 2 hours off. They go back to 1 o'clock. Now do this narrative sound familiar at 1?
He stated when Kenneka was leaving, she was drunk and stumbling towards the door when she left out with the 2 girls. He recalls that one of them came back looking for her. Then they began.
So that means when Kenneka left out the room, she wasn't drunk nothing because she got to meet up with who? What a coincidence. Meet up with who in the lobby? What a coincidence. Hold up. I really want to skip over a lot of this stuff because I really don't. Because you got to understand this paperwork first. And you'll be like, damn, Trey Guy got all they goddamn screenshots up there. And the paperwork's finna backfire like a motherfucker. Boy, this shit finna backfire like a motherfucker. Watch this, y'all. Check this out. I'm finna just let this shit play.
Began to search for her. Okay. Second page says he just figured that she left with somebody. He didn't think nothing of it. He left the party between 4 and 5, and he left with the people that he came with. And
around 2 and 3 o'clock.
Gave him his Facebook name and stuff and all that good stuff, okay? Now, right here Now, nowhere in here did I see, I don't think I saw it, that he said that he was a gang member. But it says, right here, it says that they did take his picture and it was, uploaded onto the internet. Now, what I want to point out is that his photo was in the case file. This narrative report was entered into the system within hours, pretty much, of them taking, the report, or within a couple of days, I'm sorry. And that also, this right here is saying the SWAT team was in the area during the interview.
Now you know why they need a SWAT. Because these folks the real deal.
Number 107. This is Cocky's.
Cocky.
Now, his was done on the 22nd by the same sergeant, and it was put into the system.
And I ain't even gonna lie. You want to know why Miss Teresa and them is actually in that ballroom? They wasn't waiting on to view the body. Because if you go back to Miss Teresa's statements and look at the time her and Leonora, everybody was in that ballroom taking statements. They was taking statements. Why would Rosemont have French Cave statement at 2-something in the morning on September the 10th? Why Miss Teresa would be taking a statement round about that same time when they asking her about the goddamn cell phone at 2-something in the morning? Not only at 2-something in the morning, guess who everybody else taking a statement? They all here taking statements. Now y'all see what I'm saying? And Miss Teresa, cause Miss Teresa, they know they gonna see that footage, right? So the police know they in there taking the statement. They ain't got to explain to the world why the family they're on the footage. But the family do. And guess what the family said? They said they couldn't even find Kenneka. No, y'all was in there taking those statements. That's why y'all on that footage. Then you brought half of the family with you with their kids was at the room. So I wouldn't even be surprised who else mammy you will see on this footage. You know what I'm talking about? Man, somebody talk to me right quick, gang. Somebody talk to me right quick. She ain't want to give up that phone. Talking about, man, you got to talk to my lawyer and all of this. Yeah. Look, check this out. Right? I'm going to keep playing this.
On the 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
They did it like about 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 7 o'clock that evening, 6 o'clock, what is it? 5 o'clock, 5:48 that evening, they put it into the system, okay? But it says that they did it by phone because Cocky was already back in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where he lives at. Cocky said that he was invited to the party by somebody. He knows everybody from the neighborhood. He's known Kenneka for several years. She parties a lot. He comes to Chicago a lot. He says that he arrived at the hotel between 2:45 and 3 o'clock. That's dead on the money. He names Hollywood, Smacks, and somebody else. They had been partying out west. That he has his van. That's how they got there. They were just having a good time. He saw Kenneka drinking out of a cup, but she did appear intoxicated. But he was no red, there was no red flag for him to see in that. He said he left the hotel between 4 and 4:30, which is dead on the money.
2 and 2:30.
He could be a little bit off because he was intoxicated. Then he says where the party is that he went back to go party at afterwards. He didn't know Kenneka was missing because he was all... And if you remember in the footage, the Vice Lords really were... They showed up, they were happy, buzzing. They left, they were happy and buzzing. Okay? So they weren't like babysitting or paying attention to anybody else, really. He said he didn't, see any weird activity. Now, let's get to his second page. It says here that he denies being involved in any gangs. But when they ran him through the system, it come back and it says that he was a documented Vice Lord. He said, yeah, I used to be, but I still associate with them people, but I'm not anymore. Okay. Then he said he was going to get in touch with some of the other guys so that way they can get in touch with cops and do their statements, okay? Because they're still missing a lot of... At this point, they were still missing a lot of people's statements. Now, this is a post that he made that I want to show y'all. It says, look on some real shit, fuck it. That video, talking about Irene's live, was made around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, it wasn't. Cause check this out. That video was created by Miss Teresa at 1 something in the morning. Guess what time Irene video was? At 11 something. Right when Kenneka showed up. At 11 something. Through the back door. With Shamaya and Monique and them. That was at 11 something. And when they went live at 11 something, cause T.Y. came in there right after Kenneka and them, like 15 minutes later. So soon when Kenneka got in the room, boom, they went live. This at 11 something. Then when T.Y. went live, he went live at 12 something. So Miss Teresa was decided to take the Irene live and put that at 1 something and put T.Y. live, put that at 2 something so they can say she came up missing round 3 something. Uh-oh. So that means Kenneka left out that room in T.Y. live video. Y'all remember this? Kenneka gonna be in T.Y. live video. Check this out. Now I know that is Kenneka in T.Y. live video. And when they said don't call the cops and all of this, Kenneka left out that room. Kenneka left out that room. And once she left out that goddamn room, bro, that's her in that goddamn lobby. Me know with dude. That's finna match up to 1 something. Hold up. Watch this. Man, I just need to play this shit.
I didn't make it to the hotel until 3 a.m. And Kenneka was in the room drinking.
1 a.m.
Having a good time. So y'all can throw that fucking live video in the garbage. It's crazy. And he's referring to not so much the live, but the way that the public was translating the live. Okay? He's saying, it's crazy how one MF says some negative and y'all's asses follow. And do I think, and don't think, it says, and don't think for yourselves. Even you fucking celebrities and radio personalities, people, how the fuck y'all gonna say some shit that people say on Facebook and not wait for the real determination of her death? Y'all putting all these fake shit like about her getting raped in her family's head. They going through enough already. Stop with all the fake stories about the live video, because Kenneka was alive when I got there. The only reason why she left the room is because someone was in the bathroom when she said she felt like she was got to throw up.
Lying like a motherfucker.
I don't know what happened after she left the room, but it has nothing to do with her friends or any guys that were in the room. My guess is that she went downstairs to find a bathroom and ended up running into the wrong person down there.
Same story Bree had.
Yellow, that's to us, the public. He's saying, stop talking about what y'all don't know. I'm tired of y'all clout chasing ass. MF's gonna get to the bottom of this, though. Y'all fake as hell. Though, fuck all y'all.
So let me do this like this. Watch this, y'all. Another receipt. Watch this receipt right here.
That's right, you know this.
Oh, what's up?
Watch this, y'all.
Yeah, it's too late for that. Cheese, my weed.
Listen to this.
Turn that Pappy ringtone off.
Pappy.
Off that Pappy ringtone.
It's like one of those. Nah, ain't no 2 cup shit.
What y'all represent, Ty?
All right, y'all, 63rd.
I just want 1 cup. I just want 1 cup, folks.
2 cups. That shit straight out.
What you want, folks?
Watch this.
What? No. Bank game.
Y'all better chill out over here.
No, bank. The biggest bees in here for bank.
Biggest bees. Listen, y'all.
It's Big B for Biggie too. Already know Gyro shit dead in here tonight.
Gyro dead here tonight.
That Gyro shit dead in here tonight.
What y'all rapping?
Renegade. We renegade.
You reggae? And what you and what reggae mean?
We crazy crew, baby.
Crazy crew? Reggae crazy crew. All right, let's do some background check on that crazy crew, and let's see what Charles Dorsey would come in at, right? Y'all remember Charles Dorsey, the one that was on the Kenneka Jenkins case in the beginning, cause everybody was like, yeah, he knows something about Kenneka Jenkins, cause he was there that night, but he trying to say he wasn't there that night. His name is Charles Dorsey. If you look at his background, Mitch Reese and them background. All right, let's go to this. Let's go all the way back to goddamn Kawana Green. Yeah, let's go all the way back to the 80s, baby. Hold on, y'all. I got to pull it up first. Let me see. Can I pull it up? Is this it? Hold up, right here. I think this is it. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. Watch this.
How many murders do you think Larry Hoover is responsible for? That's question number 1. Is he responsible for the death of the founder of the Outlaw Gangster Disciples, Charles Big Chuck Dorsey, in January 1996? That's question number 2. And the third question that we'll pose on today's show is, why did the murder of a Cabrini Green legend cause the Gangster Disciples in Newtown, which is on the other side of the city, to flip to beaties? Well, let me answer the third question first, because it's the easiest. The murder of Big Chuck Dorsey had absolutely nothing to do with Newtown switching sides and flipping to black disciples. Big Chuck from Cabrini Green is a different person than Little Chuck from Newtown, who was running the GD's drug operation out of the Wentworth Garden projects on the low end in the 1990s. Look at the pictures of Big Chuck and Little Chuck back to back. Notice anything? Big Chuck Dorsey from Cabrini Green was called Big for a reason, and Little Chuck from the low end was called Little for a reason. Now, let me clear up the rumor that Big Chuck was a founding member of the Insane Gangster Disciples before I set the scene for his murder, and then we'll go through the court paperwork so you can decide for yourself whether Larry Hoover is responsible for his death. The Insane Gangster Disciples were founded in the Cabrini Green projects in the 1970s. folks from that era were Big Chuck's big homies when he was a shorty. For his part, Big Chuck was in fact an insane GD growing up, wilding out in the 1980s, with his homeboys known as the Crazy Crew. In the early 1990s, Larry Hoover was making moves in the hopes of securing his early release from prison, while Big Chuck Dorsey ran a drug dealing operation so big that, I guess, he probably thought he was Big Meech, or Larry Hoover, and that he was above the chairman's laws. So, he formed an outlaw set of GDs in Cabrini Green, fought a civil war against other GDs, and continued fighting vice lords and cobras until the shocking death of 7-year-old Dan Trail Davis while walking to school with his mother by sniper fire in 1992. As a result of the media backlash and citywide shock at the senseless death of a child, Chairman Larry Hoover and other gang leaders forced all of the warring parties to make a peace treaty that was short-lived as a citywide effort, but actually lasted for a couple of years in Cabrini Green. Hoover and Big Chuck agreed that he would return to order under GD laws and reclaim his seat as a board member. In the fall of 1993, Larry Hoover gave a pre-recorded speech to a picnic gathering of some 10,000 GD members and supporters in rural Kankakee County. He used his influence with gang members to back a citywide gang peace summit in October 1993, as well as a range of community programs. At parole hearings in 1993 and 95, Hoover won endorsements from several prominent Chicagoans, including former mayor Eugene Sawyer, academics, social workers, and ministers. In 1995, Chuck Dorsey was the highest-ranking GD left standing on the streets, after Chairman Hoover was arrested on federal RICO charges, while already serving a 150-year sentence on a state murder case, and 38 other high-ranking GDs were swept off of the streets of Chicago in a wide-ranging indictment that puts the O-Block RICO case to shame.
According to a Chicago Tribune article originally published on January 10, 1996, Charles Big Chuck Dorsey was in a lucrative but dangerous business. As the leader of the Gangster Disciples street gang in Cabrini Green, Dorsey, 26, had controlled the drug trade in the North Side public housing development for the last 4 or 5 years, according to family members and police. During that time, Dorsey, who earned his nickname because of his 6-foot-tall, 336-pound frame, had suffered gunshot wounds 4 or 5 times. He always said that he was terrified they were going to come at him someday, said Annika Walker, Dorsey's girlfriend of 8 years.
Now I gotta stop it right there. Once you look at who was Big Chuck Dorsey was, you would look at Charles Dorsey with like, damn, nigga, that's your people. Man, your family go, man, y'all, if it got to do anything with GDs and BDs, your whole family stamped that shit like Miss Teresa now. So you can't mention GD because Miss Teresa's daddy was with Larry Hoover when they started the GDs. He was Johnny Martin. He helped Larry Hoover started the GDs. So now you know who started the BDs. Man, Miss Teresa ain't looking good. Hold on, check this out. Hold up. Charles, look. Charles, Big Chuck, look just like Charles, look just like him, and look just like that little gay boy at the front desk with the fraudulent credit card. Hold up. Y'all want to see something crazy? Let me show y'all something really crazy. I'm finna blow y'all mind with this one. Guess who else they look like? Watch this, y'all. Is it in my download? No, it's in my captures. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Boy, y'all tighten up your shoelaces right now. Boy, if you sitting in the seat, put a seatbelt on, you know, because I don't want you to fly out when I show you this shit. All right. And this finna be a major receipt. Boy, when I do this right, if I do this shit here right, goddamn, I know I need to scrap up immediately. Well, I'm already scrapped, you know, in case anything happen, you know what I'm talking about. Let me hurry up. Where is it? Where you at? Cause I hate cops anyway. I love to put police on blast and shit, you know what I'm talking about. So let me put one on blast right quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm scrolling in my shit. I'm scrolling behind the scenes, goddammit. Till I find his naked face ass, you know what I'm talking about? Cause you know, I was always wondering why, like, damn, brother, why is you damn it. I got him, y'all. I got him. Watch this, y'all. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck going on here? Man, no wonder why this police sergeant for Rosemont will cahoots with the goddamn family. Shit, you gotta be kidding me. Man, y'all better look at this billboard on top of this motherfucker. Look. You got the police chief with Jedediah up there at Rosemont, harassing him on the low. Look, you got Charles Dorsey is a security guard also that work at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Don't that make sense? Crown Plaza Hotel, boom, then you in the lobby pulling licks, all three of y'all. Man, you know they goddamn nose don't lie. The nose don't lie. Shit. If they can Photoshop this shit, they should have Photoshopped like they said Napoleon went over there in Egypt, got the gunning down all the statue nose off. Cause the nose like a birthmark, like damn, if your daddy got a nose, goddamn it, shit, Junior gonna have a nose. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at your relative. I'm looking at him like, nah, damn, I see you trying to look like walk through the lobby like Denzel, you know what I'm saying? In training day and shit, you know, you trying to find out what the fuck going on. And guess what? Boy, Trey ain't finna look. Man, I got a body blow. I don't even want to give him no more body blows. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him some chin shots. Now, this serious now, y'all. This is why I'm showing y'all this shit. The reason why I'm showing y'all this whole billboard here, what you see on the screen, cause when you go to 01 Melly, red hooded. You go to Andrew Williams, preacher. You go to Jonathan Johnson, Uncle John. Then when you go to Charles, that's Charles Dorsey. Then when you go to him, that's the police. They were walking in the lobby. Boom, then when you go to him, that's that dude that Kenneka was in the lobby meeting up with. Hold on, Trey Gang. What else you got? Let me show y'all this. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck is this? Cause that ain't the same dude that was dressed up in the lobby, right? Y'all know the dude that dressed up in the lobby that met up with Kenneka. But that ain't him. Like, you know, you see this? These two different people right here. Two totally different people. So I was like, cause I'm like, wait a minute, bro. You know, something ain't, you know what I'm saying? And I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. I did my research and I was like, wait a minute, that is him. So you would have him and him and him with the family. He's standing behind Miss Teresa. Woo! Shit. Look, check this out. Hold on, y'all. Right here. Here go my video right here. So, let me skip it to this. Watch this.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm back, and I want to show y'all some shit real quick because I was watching that video that I put up about Bree and Monifa.
Yeah.
And one of the things that kept sticking out to me was the fact that Monifa told us that they took Bree to go get a pill.
Watch this.
So, yeah, I want to show y'all some shit. So I'm going to start with this right here. Now, I know in the beginning I covered Smacks and his crew. You know, I did a couple videos on them. But this nigga right here, this was Sticks. This Sticks right here. And I was so excited to get his statement that I kind of glossed over the beginning of his statement.
And keep this in mind.
It says,
you want to know what's crazy? Cause she related to Sticks. When they issue that police report out, who could explain the police report better than who? Family members. So the family members are getting exposed. So guess what the other families had to do, like 54 Keys? Put them out there, but covered it up at the same time. I told y'all this shit finna get crazy, bro. Keep liking. Keep sharing the video right now. You see how Trey Gang connecting the dots? I'm connecting it. I'm connecting this shit. Look, watch this. Check this out. Watch this. Listen to 54. Everything 54 finna say, I guarantee you finna look at that broad so different tonight. You might hate the bitch. Cause I hate her now. You know what I'm talking about? If I ever see her, you know what I'm talking about, I'm be like, hey man, you know what I'm talking about, you gotta get a spanking or something. Give me your cheekbone, man. I'm looking at her cheekbone. I'm like, no, you know what I'm talking about, you gotta hit this motherfucker with a brick. So I'm looking at them cheekbone scrolls. I'm like, yeah, you a Shaka Zulu type motherfucker. You gotta hit you with, you gotta earn the jaws in that motherfucker. Now look, y'all, listen to this stuff. Now who y'all see the same dude that 54 got, right? And ain't that him with the family? Right here. I pulled this mugshot up. Right here. Watch this.
On September the 28th at approximately 12:30 hours, the lieutenant and the sergeant made contact with Sticks while they were exiting the residence of Miguel. Sticks advised he heard they had been looking for him and the interview was completed. Okay, so understand, what they just told us right here was the fact that when they left that nigga named Miguel house is when they ran into Sticks. And Sticks then walked up on these motherfuckers like, yeah, I heard y'all been looking for me.
Damn, 54s. Damn, you act like this ain't your people. You act like this ain't your family. I see what you doing. Your family members got caught and you finna save the day. That's all she finna do. I gotta put you out there, cuz. But goddamn it, I got you though. You know, I'm talking about handle your bid, 54. Handle your bid. Check this out.
Type shit. You understand what I mean? But it raised a couple questions because I'm like, okay, who the fuck is Miguel? And why were they leaving your house? Nigga, what did you tell them? Because I don't have Miguel's statement. There's no statement for him. If y'all got it, you know, shit, send it to me. Because I ain't got it. But who the fuck is Miguel? And so, yeah, I went searching for this nigga. And I reached out to a couple YouTubers who, you know, supply me with a lot of information.
Y'all heard what 54? She said YouTube was supplied with her with a lot of information. Guess who those YouTubers finna turn out to be when she keep talking? She finna end up venting saying, yeah, my family members. You gotta share this video if you heard it. I'ma say it again. She said YouTube was sending her tons of information about him. And guess what? Now we know he related to the family, right? We gotta stamp that now. Oh yeah, cause we see him on footage with the family. Oh yeah, we see him on the footage with the family. I didn't know he had a statement though. I didn't know that all these years we were trying to figure out who X was. Who was X? They always made him a conspiracy theory. This is X. I mean, not X, Smacks. One I'ma just let 54. I'm gonna let 54 break it down.
Some of it made sense, some of it didn't. You know, but yeah. Let me introduce y'all to that nigga. Yeah, this is Miguel, okay? I don't know his real name, but this is what they call him. And on Facebook, he goes by Miguel Gomez. And understand this, they was leaving this nigga house when they ran into Sticks. So I wanted to know, who the fuck is he? Like, what did y'all talk about? Where's your statement? Because I haven't seen your statement. Now, one of our family members pointed out the fact that, you know.
Oh, did she just slipped up and said one of our family member pointed out, but she just said YouTube sent her a ton of messages and she finna break it down. And once she breaking it down, she like, yeah, cause one of our family members, you know, cause we was again.
Where's your statement? Because I haven't seen your statement. Now, one of our family members pointed out the fact that, you know, that, okay, so she sent me all the narratives. And she pointed out the fact that there was
a YouTuber that sent you all the narratives, that's a family member. Thank you, 54. Sound like I wanted just to show the fucking world what type of motherfucker you is. So when I was catching on that these people with family, Trey Gang were putting it out there all along. And I accused 54. 54, check this out. 54 couldn't even respond to Trey Gang, bro. Now you see why. Cause check this out. She made this video long before Trey Gang exists. Before Trey Gang exists, that bitch had the world.
Were 2 narratives missing. Like the fuck was leaking tubers who, supplied me with a lot of information. Some of it made sense, some of it didn't. But yeah, let me introduce y'all to that nigga. Yeah, this is Miguel, okay? I don't know his real name, but this is what they call him. And on Facebook, he goes by Miguel Gomez. And understand this, they was leaving this nigga house when they ran in the sticks. So I wanted to know, who the fuck is he? Like, what did y'all talk about? Where's your statement? Because I haven't seen your statement. Now, one of our family members pointed out the fact that, okay, so she sent me all the narratives, and she pointed out the fact that there were 2 narratives missing. And I took that to mean that there's 2 witness statements unaccounted for, okay? And first off, I want to know why the fuck we ain't got the statements? And then, most importantly, too, is who do they belong to? You understand what I'm saying?
Him? You see on the
I
screen.
would think that we would have a statement from Miguel if y'all was leaving that nigga house. So, I mean, y'all just told us that. So, we know y'all talked to that nigga.
So, make a long story short, who the police were trying to interview? Him and the Miguel dude that related to Miss Teresa. The same people that's up there with Miss Teresa. Shit. So, basically, when they popped up at Miguel's house, he was in the house with Miguel. And they coming and looking for him. With Miguel and Miss Teresa family member. Check this out. If you know that Miss Teresa family was a part of the GDs, I'm talking about in the making when GD first started, the founding father, put it like the founding father and Miss Teresa daddy was a part of this shit. You can't mention GDs and BDs without Miss Teresa Martin family. Cause they the one that started the BDs and helped created the GDs. The BD was like, we don't want to be GD no more cause Kenneka was GD in the beginning and flipped the BD. Yeah.
Where's his statement? You understand what I mean? But yeah, so I wanted to know a little bit more about him, so I went looking for him, and I reached out to a couple other YouTubers, and shout out to Sam, man, and
remember Sam? That's
don't
another family member. Remember Sam? If y'all day one Kenneka fans, bro, you remember Sam, cause if you a day one, when I say if you a day one fan, I mean you subscribe to every fucking channel that was talking about the Kenneka Jenkins case. Every day you watching and learning and seeing something new. Remember Sam? If I could really, just check this out. I wish somebody had her voice say and listen to her voice and it'll sound familiar. You'd be like, damn, that's Sam. When they changed their name to Sam. So, she really just confirmed, yeah, she related to Sam because they collaborate. Guess who else she gonna be collaborating with? Beach Beauty. Whoa, guess who else she gonna be collaborating with? Straight Drop. Yeah, don't it all make sense? Don't it all make sense that she collaborated with Straight Drop on the narrative what Straight Drop got going on, and that's benefiting the family because the family want the narrative that Straight Drop putting out. Look, I'm finna play the video. Why did?
want to be mentioned, but they supply me with a lot of information that I'm able to research, check on my own, and It makes sense. And like I said, I went and searched for this nigga, and I was all through his motherfucking Facebook page. All through that. On some nosy shit, right? And I found a couple pictures. And
Look what pictures she finna find. Watch this.
I'm Steve
On
Ballmer,
Miguel
and here's a quick
page.
take from my teammate
Watch
at USA
this.
Facts.
Right back to
Take it
the
away,
family.
Lucia.
I found pictures with him connected to Smacks and his crew.
Same dude.
Yeah, that's that nigga right there. The third one from the left.
Look.
In all black. That's him. That's Miguel. Then I found pictures of him with Peas and Killer. Okay? Yeah. And then I was also sent some pictures that included this one right here with him and Mike. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, he fucks with them. You understand what I mean? And
no, that's family, and family fucks with family. Just like you, 54, cause you fucking with family when you putting them. Check this out. Since the paperwork came out and everybody, you know what I'm saying, is starting to realize what's going on, 54 came in with like, look, let me break it down. A family member. Since her family was getting exposed, the best thing she had to do, expose them. Look how she exposed them in the way. It was not exposing to make harm. It was expose them and switch that motherfucking narrative. Still back to Miss Teresa, cause do I need to play Miss Teresa news video when they ask her, hey, did you know anybody that was at the party, Miss Teresa? I just know Irene. That's all? Yep, that's it. How many people was at the party? It was like 30 of them. And you know now, one out of them 30 people, you know one person. Yep, that was Irene, cause Kenneka came in with 3 of her friends. So Kenneka didn't know nobody at that party. No comment. Andrew Home coming in that mother. Stop! Wait a minute. Shit, I saw the video, goddammit. What? Yeah, I saw the goddamn video. Look, check this out. Don't ask her no more questions. Look, I'm gonna tell you what I saw. Okay, let's listen to you, Andrew. So, when it came to the police statement, in the beginning, when it came to who Bree was talking to, she was talking to Uncle John and asking, has Kenneka made it yet? Matter of fact, I'm through talking.
not only that, I found a picture of him with Bree with that shit over her face. Look at her, looking all scary and shit. Bree. Yeah, so he knows these niggas. And this right here, I wanted to put this up here because I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that he took a photo of this tattoo, which is his mother. Krista is her name. That's his mother. Like I said, I was all through his motherfucking Facebook page. Okay? And he got a couple brothers, and I think one of them died. But yeah. And then I think he got like 2 or 3 sisters. Okay? But not only that, this motherfucker on his Facebook page got all kind of shit about selling pills. That's what he does. I mean, I'm talking about his motherfucking cell phone number, hit me up. I got the best shit in town, all that. All up on his Facebook page. That shit blows my mind, man, because understand this. And if I got some niggas over here that do that kind of shit, listen, stop that. Stop doing that. That shit don't look good. You understand what I mean? The last thing you should be trying to do on Facebook, nigga, is sell some weed and motherfucking some pills and shit, nigga, just. No, stop doing that. And for my young ladies out here, listen, them the niggas you stay away from. Don't fuck with them. No, and no. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but anyway, So, one of the things that stuck out to me, like I said, excuse me, about Monifa and them taking Bree to go get a pill. Okay, we didn't find out who she bought the pill from. Where did y'all take her? I mean, shit. Did y'all take her to Miguel's house? You understand what I'm saying? Cause I know he the nigga with the pills. Shit, I mean, shit. Go to his Facebook page. You want to buy some pills? Call that nigga. That kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to know where the fuck did they take Bree, and if they took Bree to Miguel's house. Why don't we have a statement? It's a couple questions that I have. But not only that, let me show y'all this. Y'all remember that video that I put up about the housekeeper? And I think that this statement belongs to this little nigga right here. Y'all remember? Y'all remember that little nigga talking about he ain't want to talk in front of his supervisor? Yeah, him. I think this statement belongs to him. And y'all remember in his statement, they was asking him about his brother. They ain't asked no other employee about their motherfucking brother. That shit wasn't in the general manager statement. It wasn't in the front desk clerk statement. None of that. No other employee. They asked this nigga about his brother. And then, not only that, they asked him if he had been to that room, 926. And he said no. He claimed he didn't even know Kenneka type shit. So I'm like, yeah, okay. They was on this nigga ass. And like I said, they asked him about his brother. So the more and more I thought about it, I think this right here goes together, the housekeeper and this statement. And then y'all remember that interview that Grove did with the dude in the hotel? Y'all remember that shit? Let me show y'all. Y'all remember this right here?
It's fun. The way that they're doing it is never easy. If you're trying to not gonna open it up, you're not even gonna think she was more than drunk. Like she was off without that pill. Nobody know what that pill was, but the detective, they came to my house and talked to me about that shit.
Welcome to the Running Man.
Survive the world's deadliest game show.
Walk away with $1 billion.
I mean, do y'all think that's the same guy?
Now look, 54 just officially been busted because you had to investigate your own family members. That's why you popped up on the scene, because your family was getting hot in the YouTube streets and you had to protect them. You had to expose them a little bit just to have control, just to calm the public down. I see it now. Now y'all see this shit. Hold on, wait a minute. Check this out. Now you know where Bree. Guess where Bree was gonna have to stop through. If you look at this whole case, right? Don't this match up? Oh, that's why Bree will be contacting him. Talking about have he made it there when she already out of pocket and waiting on him to arrive when Kenneka is meeting up with other dude. Shit. Man, let me go to this. Let's talk about 1 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's 54 Keys. And today I want to talk about this video that Straight Drop put up today. Shout out to
Straight Drop. Family.
But in this video,
family,
he talks about this Facebook post.
Yeah.
And this Facebook post really, really bothered me. But I'm going to show y'all this post. It's by a guy named Lawrence Johnson. Now, I don't know who the fuck he is. You know, maybe y'all can tell me, but...
So, now y'all see now. Oh, he done, Straight Drop released some shit about Lawrence Johnson. Back to the family. And we just heard 54 break this shit down about the Lawrence family, right? I told y'all this shit finna get better and better. Look.
Anyway, in this Facebook post, he's saying that the video was made, which he's talking about the live, one of the lives was made around 1 or 2 in the morning. But he didn't get to the hotel until about 3 in the morning. And Kenneka was in the room drinking, kicking it, and having a good time.
1 in the morning.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, he's basically saying when he got there, Kenneka's good. She's alive.
1 in the
she's
morning.
good. But it really bothered me because I couldn't understand, like, where the fuck they keep coming up with this 3 o'clock in the morning shit?
1 in the morning.
Because I'm one that believes that Kenneka was
bow
already. And I got, my reasons for that, and I'll share those with you, in this video. But he wasn't the only guy that said that. The juvenile that they interviewed, he even said, Kenneka and her 2 friends left the room at 0300 hours, which is 3 o'clock. So again, what 3 o'clock?
1.
Lenora, she gave a statement to the police, and in her statement, she said that
1 o'clock,
her sister was at the hotel in room 926 the previous night for a party. She said her friends came home early in the morning and advised her sister was last seen in the hallway on the 9th floor when they went back to get her keys and her phone. Lenora said her friends told her Jenkins waited outside in the hallway, and when they came back out, she was gone. Lenora said Jenkins did not have her phone because she left it in the hotel room.
Lenora said she didn't have how Lenora, would say, she didn't have her phone. Like, she know this for a fact. Cause when Bree came in, y'all remember that most famous scene when Bree came back in the lobby? Right here. Hold up. Look. Man come in first. You got the juvenile, just like 54 said. She know who these juveniles is. She know who these people related to. She know the whole setup, right? She know when Bree came in, how would they get the phone back into the room? Check this out. From my understanding now, I thought Bree would have the phone and came back in the room. And that's when Irene would go live, because they would go back to 1 something. Because I'm like, damn, Irene live at 1 something. They embedded that shit in my head like, okay, Irene live at 1 something. I did my research, and I'm like, okay, Irene live at 1 something. Come to find out, 54 finna really open my plant glass up. Because when she mentioned Planet of the Fakes and said Irene went live at 11, that's when Kenneka would show up, and that's when they would have her with 1 cup of alcohol. And she would still have that same cup of alcohol when Charlo recording, and she just took 1 sip. And then when you get the TY live video, you still see Kenneka in the room, but she ended up leaving. And TY live gonna be at 12 something. So they will match her. She will be walking in that lobby at 1 something when everybody said they ready to go. Yeah, I'm on everything, gang. Hold up. When I tell you, goddamn it, Red Hoodie was old 51 Melly. When I tell you that old 51 Melly was a part of this shit, let 54 keep talking. And when she get through talking, I'm going to go to Tiffany Draper. And everything finna fall in order. Because when it come to Tiffany Draper going to hit us with some tea. There's one thing I give you about her. She'll give you some tea like Chloe will. Chloe will give you some tea. But when it's time to play, they know how to play your ass. But when it's time to spill some tea, they know how to spill it. That's all I'm going to say. How many people in here right now? Hold on, y'all. Let me look right quick. I ain't paying attention. It's 153 people in here right now. How many likes I got, gang? Somebody drop in the chat how many likes I got right now. Cause we finna push this. Man, we finna push this narrative cause this the truth now. Man, look, this the truth now. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me go to Let me go to Tiffany Draper right quick. Watch this, y'all.
That's sugar. That's let me just say this. I don't like the way he's referring to her as a bitch, Kenneka. But I told y'all, if I report on the case, I'm going to talk about something new. So this is definitely new because this happened, let me see, October the 5th, right? And I'm like, bitch. But we're going to go deeper into it with more information. But him referring to her as a bitch, please excuse that language, please. Let me start it all the way over. So if you didn't hear it, I'm gonna shut up. He's claiming 051 Melly killed Zach TV.
So, won't that make sense? Check this out. I'm finna open everybody plaque glands up now. Won't that make sense? If 01 Melly, his last name Williams, right? Keep this in their mind. If he was at the party that night, y'all remember how we were like, when Zach died, we're like, man, this got to deal with Kenneka Jenkins' death. Because Zach knows so much. Maybe Zach know 0150 Melly was involved in this shit. Woo-hoo-hoo! And he on that goddamn footage. Him and Bayzoo. That's why he had no choice but to do those interviews. And he started off with Lil Durk. And if you do your background search, be like, damn, 0150 Melly, but Bayzoo, you know, they beefing, you know what I'm saying? I think they were beefing. Damn, I don't want to get it wrong. At some point in time, they was cool, but they started beefing and started backdooring shit. Shit. How many likes I got now, y'all? Look. So, when it comes to Zach murder, do you think 051 Melly will have something to do with it? Cause his name came up in it. And he will have a motive, right? Remember Zach laptop come up missing? And if you think about 01 Melly, you know what I'm saying? And you be like, damn, who broke in the house? I'm just saying, I'm just trying to recap some stuff that it was popular back in the day. Like, yeah, who broke in your house, Zach? Why would they break in your house, Zach, and they targeting just your laptop, Zach? Cause if they just targeted with something, they must know that, oh man, he got what we need and we need to get that. I don't know. Somebody talk to me. Look, When you think about the laptop, look how long Zach TV had. If you got Zach TV got interviews with Dirt. So if you look at Dirt Beef with FBG Duck, King Rock, this the crazy shit. Cause the whole time when Kenneka died, don't y'all remember when Kenneka died September? That's when all that goddamn beef started. 0150 Melly, Bayzoo, Lil Dirt, King Von, OTL, Into It. And that's why they said Kenneka knows something about a murder. So guess what? Now you see, boy, it was some rappers involved with this shit. And them some motherfuckers that's famous too. Shit. Shit. That's when Newski got shot in the head. When King Rob was telling everybody, yeah, you know who King Can't Get Right was. Can't Get Right was 051 Melly. His name was Can't Get Right, Jack. Shit. Watch this game.
It was Melly, bro. It was Melly. Melly killed Zach, bro. That's facts, nigga. Kenneka Jenkins was killed and raped in a freezer at a fucking backdoor. They backdoor party that bitch and gang raped it, dog. They backdoor party a little girl and gang raped her. Zach was there, bro. And it all came out. The real truth came out at the Craig's funeral, bro. The Grump's funeral. And like, niggas wrote on that shit, bro. Niggas wrote. Most people already know what it is, but it's like Zach TV got into it with 051 Melly. He got into it with 051 Rose. Crop was trying to dead the situation, but yeah, all of them did get into it. Like Melly did not like Zach. That's why me and Melly, like, we bonded the way we did after Crop died, because Melly did not like Zach, and I'm the one who stopped Melly from.
If you go to Irene page right now, do y'all remember when King Rob was like, this was not Kenneka in the casket, and they showed that other girl that was in the casket? Her last name was Crump. That's Moowop Crump people. Hold on, let me go to Irene page right quick. Hold on. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on, where I'm at right quick. Hold on, let me do it like this. I'm gonna do it like this right quick. Irene. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Man, this shit take a lot of fucking research. Irene Robert. Alright. I hope this make a lot of sense. I hope she still got it on her wall. Alright, y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all see this. I gotta make sure y'all see this shit. Hold up. Oh yeah, okay, I see it on my bottom screen. Alright, watch this. We talking her. Her last name is Crump. That's the girl that King Rob was like, that's the girl in the casket. That's Kenneka in the casket. Y'all remember, because this her picture. She died. She died. This girl right here died. That's her right there. Y'all remember? Guess who she related to? The Moonwalk Crump dude. She been dead before Kenneka died. She died, I think, like a year ago. I mean, like a year before Kenneka did. She was already deceased before Kenneka died. And King Rob was like, that's her in the casket because of the hairdo. Now check this out, right? Her last name is Crump. That's the only thing you need to know. Okay, Irene. You sharing her picture. Her last name is Crump. King Rob was telling everybody, yeah, that's the hairdo. Because y'all remember, you know, it's in the hairdo. Shit, I woke everybody up with that one then in mind. Boy, I see the chat moving now. Boy, the chat moving now, goddammit. Now look. Check this out. Do this sound familiar now? Hold on, where the video at? Where that video at? Oh yeah, right here. Right here.
From killing Little Dikey. That's why me and Melly, like, we bonded the way we did after Crump died, because Melly
Crump
like that, and I'm the one who stopped Melly from killing Little Dikey, Little THF Dikey. Everybody know who that is. I cannot say your name because if I say, like, it's no disrespect. Everybody know I'm cool with Villa and everything else, man. No disrespect. If I say your name, that's snitching, man. But Melly wanted to
you already just snitched, sir.
do her. I said, nah, bro, that's a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
You already snitched. Cause if you understand what he talking about, yeah, you talking too much. Look.
So in case y'all don't know who 051 Melly is, I'm pretty sure y'all heard, like, if you will watch, I believe it was Zach TV or one of these people's intros to their video, they was always talking about 051 Melly when the beat was dropping, all that type of.
So don't that make sense why Zach had the interviews and he was already connected to all of these people before he got interviews with the family, gangs, and who they relate to, who they gang bang with, and he was raised up with them people. Now, you see here he gave Dirt the platform and got Dirt famous, so you don't think he knew nothing about Miss Teresa? Woo wee, boy, that Chicago built different. You don't think that man knew Miss Teresa family? And he been interviewing the family. That's how he got his weight up. West Side Chicago, Jack. And guess who? OTF. Only the family. Shit. And Zach said, look, I'm going to stop. Look. This girl right here. Look, watch this. This girl right here. This who King Rob said that was in the case. She wasn't in the case. She was already dead. It was just the reason why King Rob brought her up, because look how the way she died. It's family B. Just imagine your family hanging with the ops. The ops in the family hanging with. Put it like this here. You at a family reunion. Cousins don't get along. Brothers and sisters don't get along. And they gonna pop. They main ops is family members. Because once you go back to the Davidsons, go back to the Quinn and Breen. Go back to go back to when the BDs killed that little boy. Shit. Once you go back to the BD that killed that little boy, what's that name? You know, the Holloway brothers that killed that boy that were BDs? That linked back to the Davidson. The same people, family that you seen on the footage in the Kenneka Jenkins case. Ain't that crazy? Ain't this crazy that if you like gangster, like watching GD documentaries, you know, gang documentaries and all that, but when it come to the west side and the south side of Chicago, you will understand when, Miss Teresa was from the south side till they knocked the Corinna Breen down, and that's what forced them to move on the west side. Oh, shit. Shit. Look, watch this. Don't she look? Watch this. I'm finna show y'all the footage right now. Show a Tiffany Draper a Moowop Crump.
Okay, well, let's see who 051 Melly is. I've been doing
Yeah,
my
let's start
research
with
on this 051
him
Melly
right quick.
kid all night. Let's make me smaller. I've been doing my research on this 051 Melly dude. It's a handsome young man that you wouldn't even think was a killer. Cause I started looking up videos of 051 Melly, and he looked like a regular dude that could be like a cash register or something. Dude that worked at it like a cash register or something that wasn't even gangster. Like, let me show you. And that's the ones you gotta watch out for, not the ones that's always talking tough, right? Not the one that's always, you know. Where's that video I was watching? It's talking about 051 Melly. Talking about he dissed somebody, and I'm just like, but literally the dude, the whole video, he was literally like playing cards with his home.
We put niggas in caskets. I'm out of here. You already know how this shit go. No way, no. Now we don't even talk to the camera, man. No, my niggas act. No, I support Zach. I support Zach. I fuck with you 100 grand, bro.
So basically, the same people that he put on, the same people that he gave camera time to help boost their little case, right? It's the same people that took him out. I didn't mean boost their case. I mean boost their popularity. I
see.
Trying to keep that exclusive. I'm trying to keep that motherfucking exclusive, man. I'm saying you.
Did y'all hear 051 Melly say they put niggas in caskets? Hold on, I just wanted to run that part back real fast. Give me 1 second. Look right here, watch this.
We put niggas in caskets. I'm out of here.
We putting niggas in caskets. I'm out of here. That's the one that so-called killed Zach. 051 Melly.
So with that being said, that's why when Zach got murdered, they was like, look, since this murder was involving gang violence, and the law they done passed, we can't prosecute the people. And guess who the people they let go? The same people that was on the footage in the Kenneka Jenkins case. Man, when we all felt like that Zach died behind this Kenneka Jenkins case, we felt that. That man died behind that Kenneka Jenkins. But when you heard them people in Chicago doing documentary, and they was like, man, you know, Zach didn't die over no Kenneka Jenkins case. He died over those cameras because of those interviews. He was set up at the party. At a club, and they followed him, and when they released the people in the night, guess who it went back to? The Davidsons. Then you can go back to 54 Keys. Once you go back to 54 Keys, then she kept everybody briefed. When you go to Straight Drop, guess what Straight Drop did? Put narratives out there and got T Street killed. Whoa! So who they protecting? Sound like they protecting goddamn old 51 Melly and Bayzoo on the footage and Jonathan Johnson. No wonder why Mitch Reason praised Bree Bree. No wonder why they put Monifa out there. Shit, no wonder why everybody dressing like. Shit. No wonder why this shit was a conspiracy theory, because the same family member that had control, Mike Larry. Yeah, he a part. I ain't got to him yet. Mike Larry, Straight Drop, T Knight, Terry Knight, you know what I'm talking about? Bud Pags, you know what I'm saying? Now you finna see why, like, damn, that's why all those planes was shipping out. It was a game beef. Cause keep this in mind. If you want to talk about a murder, if Kenneka witnessed a murder, it had to be do with something with Dirt Brother and his last name Banks. So now you got OTF and LBG, and yeah, you see what I'm going with. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm going with. I'm play video.
That's what Moo Crump cousin is saying. Alright. Let me see.
Hey, what up, man? Any motherfucker that wants trouble, we got a lot of shots for a motherfucker. Plain and simple. It's about 100, and that's like 2 guns.
There's Moo Crump right there, by the way.
That's just 2 guns. Just 2 guns. You know, niggas miscellaneous.
So Moo Crump is that girl. Well, let me pull her up. Right here. Shit. That's his people. Her last name is Crump. He just changed the C to the K on his last name. This is why they call him Moo Crump, because his last name is Crump, but he changed the C to the K. Right? That's his people. Right here. This who, so when you think about, damn, that's why King Rob put her picture out there. It was a reminder of the beef they got going on. Don't it make sense now? Don't it make sense now? Watch this. Check this out. This just to show you that Tiffany Draper been knowing what was going on. She just didn't tell it. What she did, she exposed the tea. But what she didn't do is show you these people on the footage. That's all. That's all she did. She just didn't show you these people, because look how it would hit even harder. Once you be like, damn, that's why King Rob was, that's why you mad? Moo Crump, that's why King Rob put your people out there? Yeah, that's Kenneka in the casket and all this old shit. It makes sense.
This ain't got to do with that.
Now, that is 051 Melly showing a gun right there to Zach TV as he films him. Same dude that allegedly killed him, and that's Mubu Crump sitting right next to him looking at the gun. And his cousin is one that's saying that the one with the gun, 051 Melly, kills that.
Damn. All right, man, we done gave his ass enough, man. Let's get wet, bro.
Y'all around me.
And we out here, though.
Hold on, real quick. See what dude talking
You feel me? He's talking about the car right now. We having an interview.
Man, he's a goofy. We ain't got to do too much interview right now. We know.
I feel like they're trying to kill this dude right now for taking a call in the middle of the interview.
We gotta keep talking. We wet, bro.
Y'all around me.
And we out here, though.
Hold on, real quick. See what dude talking
And these be, you know what? Let me stop.
You feel me? He's talking about the car right now. We having an interview.
Man, he's a goofy. We ain't got to do too much interview right now. We know.
We gotta keep talking.
YouTube, why would you recommend my own live to me? YouTube is on crack. Did y'all see that? YouTube recommended my own live to me to watch my own live. That's a goofy.
The drill scene in Chicago is based off the violence that's going on the South Side between the G's versus the BDs. Okay, so the fucking biggest GD rapper in Chicago, that was just the biggest GD rapper was FBG Duck, right? And the biggest BD rapper in Chicago, Lil Durk, right? It wouldn't be Chief Keef right now because he's not as activist Lil Durk. All right, so understand that these people make a lot of money off this war. All right, now. Anytime, because I'm from the streets, you can't fool me, all right? If you from Chicago, you know. Or any city, you should know. You're not killing nobody in no downtown and getting away with that shit. Okay, so when he first got killed, you know, I waited like a week. I'm like, man, whoever did it, I don't wish jail on nobody. I know they got a war going back and forth, so casualties come on both sides. This is why we shouldn't be at war with each other, because people die on both sides. All right, I get it. I know how it goes. But I also know how the police work. They love us to kill each other because that gives them a 2 for motherfucking 1. All right? It's a 2 for 1. You kill a motherfucker, he's now gone. They can use his carbon and his energy to do whatever they want with it, and then harvest his soul and send it back, and they can send you to their man-made jails and harness your physical energy that way. It's a 2 for 1, right? So this one should have got everybody knowing about the duck killing that somewhat right. He got killed downtown Oak Street, Chicago. Busiest intersection downtown, rich, affluent area. Nigga, I wouldn't even scrap with a nigga on, like I said, I wouldn't even scrap with a nigga on Oak Street. Nigga meet me on Michigan, nigga. Not even Chicago Avenue, nigga. Feel me? Like a side street, nigga. Meet me on Wells, nigga. You feel me? Oak Street, though, billionaires are on Oak Street.
And let me tell y'all real fast, let me interrupt. I dare to interrupt Rashad, but notice that all these other Chicago murders they don't get solved, right? Because it's niggas killing niggas in nigga neighborhoods. But as soon as a murder got to a white neighborhood, right? What was it called? The Gold Post or something like that? The richest area in Chicago, the white people section. They want to solve that murder because they like, them niggas spilling over to our neighborhoods. How dare them kill each other in our neighborhoods? Are y'all peeping game? All of a sudden that murder want to get solved. But when it's a bunch of niggas in nigga neighborhoods, they don't care. A nigger kills a nigger and a nigger goes free. A nigger kills a white, electricity. I know you've heard that one before. And if you haven't, you just did.
Billionaires. All right? Now, Doug, let's talk about what they are saying. It's being said in the streets that he was killed by somebody in the streets. I'm not throwing no names out there. I don't do none of that. I ain't no police. Ain't gonna do none of that. But the streets is saying that somebody in the streets killed him. And I'm just here today to say the streets did not kill FBG Duck, nigga. Nigga, real life shit, nigga. Just like Zach TV. When Zach TV was solving the Kenneka Jenkins case, what happened?
Nah, I don't appreciate the 22 likes, Charlize. I don't appreciate the 22 likes. If we got giving it an excuse, like, because you can leave, but it's like, if that's all you know.
Come on, ma. Like, I'm really here. I wasn't going to be the first to push it out. I let the blogs put it out first before I put the shit out, you hear me? like listen to what's going on, bro. Y'all sitting in my comments talking about I don't know what's going on. Nigga, I'm here. I know what's going on in this shit, man. Y'all
say, Charlize, I swear I wasn't gonna say nothing. When she said his real name was Man, I wasn't gonna say nothing. Cause you know me. I be talking reckless, right? So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna even say nothing about this whole man situation. And then here you come, Charlize. Oh shoot. I can't. All right, let's go.
Look, man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. When it comes to that T Street stuff, man.
Stop getting me in trouble, Charlize. What the freak? Hello.
I hope y'all understand why Tiffany Draper putting this stuff out there. I hope y'all understand what's out there. All right, put it like this here. I guess I gotta spill some more tea. All right, let me get to it. Now check this out, right? The whole time, this is the Bayzoo dude. The Bayzoo, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Them niggas got some fun ass name, but this the one that just recently died. He gonna be in with the family. I thought it was him, but it ain't him. Right? And if you look, it go back to the Crumps family. The Moo-Wop Crump dude. Right? So everybody know in Chicago who Moo-Wop is and who this girl is. But the people that ain't from Chicago, they ain't gonna know who this lady here is. But they gonna know who they gonna know her people that's associated with Crump. So when King Rob was beefing with Miss Teresa, look at the way King Rob beefed with the family. The man put Miss Teresa out there. The man started beefing with FBG Duck. Same dude that he kicking it with. And guess who FBG Duck was in the video with Zach TV with? Man, this the crazy part. Look. If you look at 015 Melly, right? Can I play this video? That's his people.
Be shared. What I'm about to say is very, very important, y'all. It's very, very important, and I need y'all to share it, and I need everybody to come in, and I need everybody to come in immediately. Share this video because what I'm about to say is very important. It's very, 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 very important. So I need y'all to share it and come on in. I'm kind of a little nervous and scared myself.
You ain't scared.
Well, I'm not scared, but I am nervous.
I know you ain't scared. No wonder why Miss Teresa said, yeah, you'll be the pastor. You'll be the pastor.
KC Biz Boss, I see it, and I'll get to you in a little bit.
See that?
I just need y'all to share this because it's something very, very important that I need you guys to hear, and I need you guys to listen to this. Martin, everybody, I need you guys to come in, and I need you to listen. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. I need y'all to share it. Continue to share it. And I'm about to go ahead and start letting you guys know. So I need you guys to come in, and I need you guys to watch this and listen, and I need you guys to share this immediately. immediately, because I need you guys to come in so I won't have to repeat it. And now, good afternoon, everybody. I need you guys to come in. I want to say something to you guys. So let me tell y'all, and I know they are watching me. They are watching my page, and I know they are. But I need y'all to hear this. I have been approached by.
Now we'll see what you mean you be bad approach. I believe you now. I thought you were capping, but now I see why they approach your ass. Cause look at the shit that y'all doing. I told y'all. Now you see the way that he acting. Cause he related to 051 Melly. Let's play dumb and like we don't know why. Damn, he so suspect. And he the preacher and he telling about the devil and the rituals and all of this. But when it come to be like, 051 Melly related to him, nah, I don't want to believe that. This is the whole purpose of this live video. And I did my research. When I said, hey, if you do a background check, an accessory check, you'll find out who they is. And I said, man, why these YouTubers out here act like, damn, they don't know that. Maybe they do know that because look what is exposed. You can't get no big YouTube channel speak on the Kenneka Jenkins case. Why is that? I see why now. I see why now. Look. Look at this shit. Do they look alike? Drop it in my chat. Do they look alike? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? That's finna solve everything. Cause I know the truth now. I confirm. I know they family members. You ain't got to believe me or not. But I'm gonna ask you this. Do they look like family members? Mm-hmm. And if you agree, they look like family members, he shaved his beard. If he shaved his whole mustache, y'all, and his beard, he look just like who? He look just like who? So watch this. Don't this make sense when he say this right quick? Look, check this out. Look who he with. Look.
The Crown Plaza representative, I believe. I'm not sure if it is, but I believe that it is. But I have been contacted by them. And the reason for them contacting me was for me to stop the protesting, for me to stop going up to Rosemont. Right now, my safety is at risk. Right now, my safety is at risk, and I have to expose the devil. I have to expose the devil.
I thought you already did it at the funeral. But keep this in mind. Y'all see how I highlighted 051 Melly? His last name is Williams. What's his last name is? Williams. and Trey Gang could show y'all a major receipt. We like, whoa, that background check shit come in handy, Trey Gang. Cause I didn't know 01 Melly by his name. I didn't know him by Yamel. I ain't know that. Williams. I didn't know that. But when I was looking up the Williams name, I was seeing his name. I was seeing this sucker name. And then when Tiffany Draper came back in my news feed, cause her video, I'm like, damn, YouTube just, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, the video popped up. I don't even keep up with these folks, so I ain't even know this dude was a rapper. Then I'm seeing she got a man 100-some thousand views on it, and I'm like, let me click on this jump right quick. And when I clicked on that jump, my heart dropped like, oh, god damn it. Hold up, watch this. Check this out. This what Mr. Reese, check this out. This what he said. This the funeral home.
Even I want to give honor to the man of this house.
WikiLeaks. See that?
For opening up to us, and I want to tell you thank you personally, and to the House of Hope family, I want to tell you thank you for welcoming us again. So thank you. My God, whew, there is a word, y'all. But before I want to loosen y'all up a little bit, because I know what we're here for, but yet and still, I want to shout and be happy. The faults, they see past the he saying and she saying, they see past everything that's going on because they had a genuine love. Because she had a genuine love about herself. As I stood right there, I saw people would come past, and as they looked over at her, they would begin to cry. And you know what crying represents? A genuine love. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. A genuine love. So I'm going to stand here and encourage you on today. Have you loved on someone genuinely? Have you loved on someone genuinely? Whereas if somebody will walk up to you, they would know the person. Joe was so strong in the Lord. Teresa was so strong in the Lord. He said she was sitting there with body rocking with pain from cancer. But the devil couldn't have her in. So then he said, Teresa, I'm sorry, I know that you're faithful, and I know that you love the Lord, but I need you to sacrifice your baby. I need you to sacrifice her, because what's about to happen is, there's about to be a shift that's about to take place. There's about to be a shift that's about to take place. And if you did not sacrifice your baby, this shift would not be able to take place. Oh my God. So I'm going to encourage you on today. Give me a little help, musician. Come on, musician. Give me a little help. So I'm going to encourage you on today. Yes, she gone from the earthly body. But guess what? She's rejoicing in the Lord. She's happy, she's smiling, and she's jumping for joy. I need y'all to know right now is your time to place this shit.
I walked through the whole.
How many hours after this?
10 hours.
10 hours, and there wasn't no
tape. I got.
Who talked to you? The police?
Listen, they didn't even know. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Appearance is everything, right?
Yes, sir.
So I had on my suit and tie this day. I had on my suit and tie. So guess what? As I was going to the door, they didn't even bother me because they felt that I was part of them. I had a room here. So guess what I did? I walked in, I put my feet down, and I sat down. Right? When I sat down, I couldn't. So I went to the elevator. I went up to the 9th floor, 8th floor, 7th floor, 6th floor, every floor to see if it was just some tape.
Man, y'all
somewhere because it's a crime scene. Exactly. This is a crime scene, y'all. There was no tape. No tape. So I came back outside with my young lady here. And when I came back outside, we were sitting here and we tried to walk back up to the door and they wouldn't let us in. Why? When I first walked up and I had my suit on, you let me in. But now, come on, y'all. We got to do better. For real, y'all. Everybody that's out here, listen to my...
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's 12:45. Well, yeah, it's morning. How y'all doing out there? Hope that all is well. Hey y'all, so
Boy, I say these motherfuckers need an Oscar. Look at them.
listen to every person that is watching this video. Hear me and hear me good. I have been so kind and soft-hearted to everybody, and I'll be doggone it, I'm not doing this ever again. I would not ever in my life, ever, I promise you. Listen, as God is my witness, I'm telling each and every last one of you that is watching this, I'm stepping down. I'm not doing this ever again. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this. Oh my God.
That's why Mr. Reese said, man, you could trick a lot of people with their word. And she was like, that ain't cool there, Mr. Williams. This was clout chasing to another level. Like, damn, you finna cut me off the funds, bitch? I tell you what, let me come on this camera right here. Push it, push it like what is some salt and pepper shit going on? You know what I'm talking about? Trying to see what that's all about. Look, that ain't the first time he gonna pop up on the scene. Look, that's how he finna trick the world. Cause that shit work. When everybody knows you a fake pastor, where you know they think you a pastor and you getting away with it, so come with that pastor shit. That's the Holy Spirit coming in now. Sound like some fuck. I need to cut the volume on for somebody that I'm watching the sex tape. Oh shit. I know we're gonna do that.
Listen to every person that is watching this video. Hear me and hear me good.
See, nobody, y'all female don't want no nigga on top of you coming on you like this here. Listen to me real good. Man, that man gonna scare everybody in the household. You invite that man in the house, man, your kids gonna hate that man for the rest of his life, cause they gonna hear this for the rest of their life behind those walls. Talking to your mama. You need that rent paid.
And soft-hearted to everybody. And I...
That's when you know when you got that good wop and you reverse the goddamn game on them. Be like, damn, you got your feelings involved. You want to explain why you just so good. And give me some pads. And then he on the phone outside of Dollar General begging and shit.
I'll be doggone it. I'm not doing this ever again. I would not ever in my life, ever, I promise you. Listen,
and
as God is my witness, I'm telling each and every last one of you that is watching this, I'm stepping down. I'm not doing this ever again. And I want y'all this. Oh my God, I'm so hurt. Oh my God, I'm so hurt. But I would never, ever in my life, I don't give a doggone.
Damn, I don't think you want to be breathing with your fist ball though, cause we know what that means. You know, we ain't got to be in that gay community, but when you doing all that, and we know you a fruity booty, cause I know that man goddamn is sweet as a goddamn a Klondike bar. That's full of chocolate and cream. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he really acting like, a Oreo. They made commercial about these niggas. Yeah, have you ever had a taste of Oreo cream filling and shit? You know what I'm talking about? He the one that if you bust an Oreo pack, he like to suck the cream at the middle of the chocolate. Like, look, be like, oh my God, what the fuck? You know what I'm talking about? That's why I ain't never come outside when I was a young man. Cause I'm like, man, wait a minute, this shit kind of fruity. Cause you know, when I was outside, I watched a lot of my friends ran to the popsicle truck, and when they got their popsicle, the way they was slobbing on that motherfucker, I'm like, nah, I don't want no popsicle. Fuck ice cream, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you got niggas at the popsicle truck talking about some, yeah, give me some walnuts. Walnuts? Yeah, with vanilla sprinkles. Put some sprinkles on this. I'm like, man, what the fuck? See, they taught me this in goddamn grade school. Like, look, when you see somebody trying to offer you popsicles and shit, and some sweets, run. So when I seen the popsicle truck dude come down the street, I ain't run to the truck. I ran in the house. Peep out that window, listening to my friend talking about, yeah, let me get a chocolate fudge and put some nuts on it. And then they skipping down the street and shit. Look what I got. Like, damn, look how you slobbing on that motherfucker though. I mean, shit. I'm just built different, you know what I'm saying? I ain't believing just, you can't put no ice on the goddamn stick. Man, you got a goddamn whole fucking ice cream cone on the stick and you want me to suck the motherfucker juices? Who your mammy? You must ain't got a daddy, you know what I'm talking about? Nah, it makes sense, you know what I'm talking about? It make a whole lot of sense now. I ain't trying to be funny and all, but that's just the truth. I'm talking about we at the look. I'm trying to bond with my nigga now. We at the court and shit. We hooping and shit. We trying to do some athletic shit till the popsicle truck man come and play that little racist ass ding dong bell on that motherfucker. And then they running and skipping to that motherfucker. Ooh, popsicle man, do you got some cream and fuzz? I'm like, damn, I ain't never heard so much sweets at a menu. Like, yeah, can you give me a icy fudge sundae and put some goddamn curry milk? Can you make the curry milk drip on my? I'm listening to the menu and I'm looking at the dude that taking the order. He ain't got no mustache. I'm like, yup. Run. He ain't got no mustache and he trying to sell you some Laffy Taffies. No wonder why y'all bitches coming up missing. Y'all remember that popsicle truck? I couldn't run to that motherfucker. My tolerance, what they taught me in school, they were like, nope. Don't care who it is. And I'm like, man, look at all these people. Look. They were waiting on him. He come in that junk, then come to find out, shit, this nigga who a felony. Just got out of jail, you know, he ain't got no license to sell you no goddamn ice cream sandwiches. So I'm just saying. So he look like he'll drive. Don't he do Andre Williams look like he would be in that ice cream van? And then your kids come up and they be like, yeah, can I get a little fudge and shit? And he sneaking trying to do and sends little hints out doing this shit.
Hey, listen, I will not.
Talking to
and
your
I'm
kids
telling you
by
guys
his,
this.
Look, this how he talking to the kid. He had a long bad day and shit. Get the kids soften up. So the kid be like, damn, feel bad for the ice cream man. They know what they be doing, you know what I'm talking about. And then let me stop y'all, cause I don't want to get off track and shit. Cause you know I got to expose the family just like he is. This Livernoir family. Wait till you hear this shit, and I'm gonna play Livernoir folks.
From my heart. I love you all. I love you all. But this have crossed the line. And I will never, ever, anything that I do from this point on, I'll continue to stay in my own lane. I'll continue with my own foundation. I will not ever, 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 ever in my life. I promise you, and I'm praying to God. I'm praying to God to heal me, because I would never, ever in my life do this again. And I'm telling you guys this. Whew, this have hit my heart so bad, and it's, oh my God, I'm so hurt. I am so.
I want to know, man, if you married, I want to know what your wife feel about this. And you all online like, damn, like, shit, that's my husband right there. You know, he going through it. That's how he's so used to talking to the little boys like that. That's how you know he fucked up in the head. Because he using that same tactic that he using on the little boys. You know what I'm saying? And trying to use it on us and like, man, what you mean, bro? Well, I don't even want to rap with you no more, but look at Livernoir cuz and watch him. Check him out.
How y'all doing today? Tune into my live. Tune in. I want to clarify.
What you finna clarify?
For people slandering my brother's name.
Who your brother?
Which was wrong.
Who is your brother,
Whatever happened
man?
in D.C., I did not know. I didn't know what was going on. So for people to bash my brother Andre, I'm gonna clarify this for you guys.
I'm glad that you clarified y'all family, because I've been trying to tell these people y'all family so long, goddamn, and I'm just glad that shit I could pull up any video, y'all would get drunk at the protest, smoke a little goddamn crack or whatever y'all on, because you look like you're on that board too. You know what I'm talking about? Look. Yeah, so you know, look.
Right now, Andre never misused any money. Everything that he said he was gonna do, he did. And he did it for the love movement. And he did it for his family. For the people that rode with him. He did.
For his family? You mean your family? You know? So he won't do this for his family. Like, yeah, I'm finna do it, not for Kenneka family, but for my family. So your family is Kenneka. It makes sense when you get the drunk talking and shit.
Did that. But for people to just do that to him and run his name in the grass, in the dirt like that, I cannot believe it. But you will not. I will not let nobody put his name in the dirt like that. Because when we first left Chicago,
it makes sense why you would be in the car with him doing all this traveling, telling everybody, yeah, can y'all donate to us? Because we finna go and fight justice for Kenneka. We going to Washington, D.C. now. You look, when the Mitsubishi called the protests out, they were like, we got to go to the FBI and shit. So they got everybody like, we going to Washington, D.C., donate to us because we finna talk to the FBI, Jack. And when you think about what Mr. Reese was like, look, I had enough. I'm calling the protests out. Now I see why. This the reason. This the reason, bruh. They was getting caught, and look how money hungry they is. They still trying to raise funds. And still trying to stage arrests and shit. Shit. Look.
In Ohio, we got stuck for 4.5 hours.
Of course,
for 4.5 hours.
That information.
Why I gotta be Ohio?
Toledo.
How far that is from Cincinnati to Ohio, where 54 Keys stay at. So I see why y'all have a delay, goddamn. Yeah, appreciate that, family. And we just stop on the way because we got folks thinking we going to Washington, D.C. and shit.
And I'm going to tell y'all like this. The money that he used to get us to Ohio in the gas tank, the man spent $100 in gas for us to get to Ohio. Then we get to Ohio. The car breaks down. It breaks down now. We had to get a tow come out.
Sound like the Temptation movie when they were traveling this shit, when the car broke down and the police rolled up and was like, who is you boys? And they was like, man, you know, we the 5 heartbeats. And then the police was like, oh, you the 5 heartbeat? What is that? He was like, we singers. And then the pretty white boy was like, won't you sing something? And then you got this sucker here on the motherfucking screen talking about some, don't you know no good face ass nigga. Y'all remember the 5 heartbeats when they got pulled over? He said, won't you boys sing us something? And they talking about, I got nothing but love for you, baby. Face ass nigga. That's what look, he watched too much 5 Heartbeats. You can tell that's his favorite movie. Cause look how he finna every scene that he finna scratch down, it gives you the movie like, damn, that sound like the 5 Heartbeats. When y'all was on the road and shit, I remember that little dude that with the Bible and shit. I wanna know. They gotta be Andrew. Andre Weeds, I mean, he got to be the choir boy with the Bible. Look, check it out, y'all. Thumb me up. Do this sound like the 5 Heartbeats when they was on the road and they broke down?
The money that he used to get us to Ohio in the gas tank, the man spent $100 in gas for us to get to Ohio. Then we get to Ohio, the car breaks down. It breaks down now. We had to get a tow come out. Charged us $200 for a tow. Then after that, we had to pay for a ride for all of us to get to Toledo. And the same people that towed our ride made us pay another $100 to take us to Toledo, Ohio. And then not only that, we paid for a rental to get us the rest of the way to DC. And we had to pay $300 and some for that. Right after that, we had to pay for rooms, which was paid for. We had to pay for porta potties in DC. We had to pay for a lot of stuff in DC. Even food. The tolls are $12 and $14, $20. We paid for 10 tolls to get all the way to Washington, D.C. And for people to say that this man misused this money, I will not let them do that. I will not let them run his name in the dirt. Because guess what?
Man, why this shit sound so like the Heartbeats, bro? Man, a lie don't care who tell it. He feeling himself. You know, you got the public feeling for you. Like, yeah, speak that shit. You preaching at that point. Man, you preaching like a motherfucker. Man, this the most bizarre. This a fucked up ass family, y'all. This family fucked up, bro. Man, I want to go to the Temptation. Look, let me go to the 5 Heartbeats right quick. If y'all don't mind if I get out subject right quick. Hold on. The 5 Heartbeats broke down on the highway. They sure looking like. Boy, look at that boy outfit. Man, you see that? I don't like that. Since we talk about kids and shit, now look how he got the kids. Yeah, this shit look real suspect. Hold on, y'all. 5 Heartbeats. Look. I should find that. So look, when they broke down and got that gas money and made it to the goddamn show, boy, you know they had the show out. Look. And look who you look like. Man, that better not be a Xavier on that motherfucker. Why he look like a Xavier on that motherfucker? You know? You know, they done collect about $1 million out there Kenneka Jenkins fund. Like, yeah, we on our way to Washington, D.C. We done broke down all the way in Tucson, Ohio. Man, we gonna be late. Andre, can you pray for us? Yeah, Lord, please, Jesus, you know what I'm talking about? And next thing you know, they made it to the show just in time. Got that old bitch off her feet. Boy, I ain't realized it was a Kruger in this motherfucker, bruh. I ain't know that was a Kruger till I just really looked at it. I ain't never noticed this image till right now. It's probably Miss Teresa in the crowd talking about, but God! Man, I gotta stop y'all cause this is inappropriate. I don't wanna get no bad impressions out here. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanna apologize in advance. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, I take this case serious and all this, but when they get to telling some goddamn lie, tell a simple lie. Don't tell no big Godzilla ass lie. Talking about, yeah, you know, we broke down. What you mean? You broke down on the road? Yeah, we done broke down. Where you at? Let me see where you at. Oh, I already delete the motherfucker. But y'all get the point, right? But my head hurt, y'all. I can't even continue because I'm like, damn, you know what I'm talking about? I kind of feel a little bad, a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? You got hot chick up here talking about. And then look, why he look like Dorsey? Hold on, wait a minute, bro. You mean it? Hold up. You mean to tell me he look just like? So that's who on the keyboard. Boy, these motherfuckers too serious. Man, you got that. Man, you got that boy on the keyboard. Look, look, he let his hair grow out like, yeah, put me a little Jerry curl in that motherfucker. I want to shake the la-las. That boy shaking la-las and look, check him out, y'all. Why did You know, if you were back in the 90s, if you had a Jerry curl and you could shake them jump, we call them la-las, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I see you shaking your la-las, you know what I'm talking about? Man, I'm finna get off, cause Hollywood, why all they match? Why all they look alike? That Miss Teresa big ass. Just like Miss Teresa down to y'all. Man, I'm in tears, y'all. I feel bad as hell because I supposed to be spilling some tea. And I got to redo this live. Y'all forgive me, y'all. I got to get on up out of here, man, because I feel bad because we done changed this motherfucker always. But I feel good that, you know what I'm saying, that we on the right track. Ain't nothing wrong with a good lad, though, but god damn. I had enough for the night. My head hurt like a mother. I got a 6-pack. I done laughed so hard, I might need to take a picture of these abs. Like, look, bitch, I been working out, you know, about like that. Let me rub them John. I just can't believe it. Look. Man, this shit made me want to just go back and look at the whole goddamn 5 Heartbeat rosters and go back to the Kenneka Jenkins suspect. Why all of them looking like, bro? Man, look, you say, look, you talking about your eyes watering. Man, I'm over here in tears, bro. Look, I'm over here tears rolling down my face with a big ass smile. Like, shit. I had to bag up from my laptop because I don't want to tear drop this motherfucker out because I'm like, damn, I don't want no water beads on this motherfucker because this shit gonna, oh, man, Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. And we'll be back live tomorrow. Until then, y'all stay tuned, Jack. Is there a heart in the house tonight, goddammit? Is there a heart in the house tonight, goddammit? Is there a heart? Everybody, let's take it out the good way, you know what I'm saying? Let's take it out the good way. The 5 Heartbeat, is there a heart in the house tonight? Come on, y'all. Let's clap on our way out tonight. We're gonna do this shit right. Come on, y'all.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Like and share and subscribe to the channel.
Nah, JT. It's my music. It's my music.
Come on, y'all. I love y'all. And we'll be tuned in tomorrow, Jack. Same time, same place.
It takes more than love to build it up, to build.
Hit that subscribe button right now. Come on, y'all. Who got a heart? Y'all heard me? I told you he called LBG Duck. Duck, let's do it like that we did it last time. Come on, y'all.
Let me know what you understand. Is there a heart in the house? Is there a heart in the house? You got to have love. You got to have love in your heart tonight. It is a house for love, and I've learned that it don't take much to break a heart. It is a house for love, and I've learned.
See, that's what it looked like when you getting away with the Kenneka Jenkins case and the crowd go thrill. Ooh, Jesus, man, these folks eating it, man. Oh. Man, I don't know why that man look like it's some goddamn Xavier Johnson on that motherfucker. Man, I'm out, y'all, man. Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool. Y'all like and share on the way, y'all, and I'm out, gang.
There's a house for love, and I've learned. I've learned. A heart is a house. You got to feel it, and I've learned.
There go Andre. And he look just like. He look just like him. Oh man, y'all killing me over here, bro. Man, he coming just like goddamn Andre. Look, white. He just got a bird. Hold up. We gotta get him from right here.
So, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Good morning.